Coming up on Unpeeled, this director is filming a new movie out of the blue.
We're traveling to Utah to check out Hulu's newest series.
Love is in the air with the newest campus craze.
And this MLB superstar is the first ever to join the 50-50 club. All that and more Unpeeled starts right now.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Unpeeled. For the first time, I'm Isabella Galan.
And I'm Rickie. And is that the telephone, Isabella?
I don't know, is it?
Well, Lady Gaga announced a new album titled Harlequin that will be a companion to the upcoming Joker sequel. This comes after she teased the announcement on Instagram multiple times last week. The album will be released this Friday.
Gaga will play Harley Quinn in the upcoming film alongside Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Fans believe Harlequin is separate from another one of Gaga's teased albums that is set to release in October. And from teenage dream to an adult nightmare, singer Katy Perry has received a lot of backlash from her newly released album titled 143. Most of the criticism stems from her collaboration with producer Dr. Luke. He has been involved in a legal battle with Kesha over accusations of sexual misconduct.
Although this is not Dr. Luke's first album since the legal battle, fans believe that the themes of feminism are undermined by his involvement. Critics are not a fan of the lyrics in the songs and the overall presentation as well. In Variety's review, they called it a, quote, disappointing slide away from the savvy she once so effortlessly exuded. Isabella, I can tell you that a new Katy Perry album in 2024 was not on my bingo card by any means, let alone produced by Dr. Luke.
Absolutely. And as a Katy Perry fan myself, and I know so many other people were so excited to get new music from her. I mean, she was an icon in the early 2000s, early 2010s with all of her songs. It's a little bit upsetting to see an album that we thought would be so feminist and uplifting, like a song with Women's World, be kind of undermined because she's working with Dr. Luke.
And on top of that, she's been doing, so much PR lately, whether it's podcasts. She was obviously at the VMAs where she won an award.
Should have been Gaga, but we're not going to talk about it.
Different time. And she got 6.6 million streams on the first day in Spotify. Not good. We'll see how her tour turns out.
Yeah,
though.
She just announced her tour, so we'll see how those numbers stack up, but it's not really looking too great right now with those number of streams like you mentioned.
Definitely. And in other news, Prince Harry expressed his concerns about social media at a Concordia Global Summit talk on Monday. He focused his talk on the mental health effects that often come from negative online experiences.
The prince emphasized the importance of advocacy, urging governments to allow for more community involvement in policy-making decisions. At the event, he also honored the winners of the Diana Award, which is named after his mother. And AI is also infiltrating the movie industry. Entertainment studio Lionsgate is planning to partner with the artificial intelligence company Runway. The goal is for Runway to train their AI software on the Lionsgate film and TV archive. The studio also plans to use the technology in their future productions.
Lionsgate is the first major Hollywood company to introduce this new technology, but others may follow soon as AI promises faster content creation and will reduce the cost of production. Lionsgate has assured that AI will only be used as a tool, not as a means of job replacement. Isabella, this is breaking news. It feels like we've been covering stories like this in Hollywood ever since the strike started here at Unpeeled, but there's got to be a way to keep creating new opportunities for actual creative minds.
Right, and like you mentioned, the strike, there was a huge part of it was surrounding actual humans and their future with different jobs, especially in the entertainment industry. And with a project like this, it definitely could be something that makes them a little bit nervous, unsure about what the future holds for creatives that are looking to really make their mark in this industry now with the impact of AI.
It is the first of its kind, like we just said, and I'm curious to see, where Hollywood is going to keep going with this in the future. I get you want to cut production costs, you want to cut time as well, have AI do things that humans normally could, but there's got to be more opportunities.
Absolutely, and they also said that they were going to be working on the TV archives as well as the movie archives, so it's interesting to see how they're actually going to really use those and see if that's going to make any impact towards, future movies, sequels that we'll see in the future as well.
Well, hopefully they keep coming up with new ideas, not the same old ones.
We hope so, we hope so.
And staying on the topic of film, Titanic and Avatar director James Cameron will be tackling his first non-Avatar movie for the first time in more than 25 years. He received the rights to Charles Pellegrino's new book, Ghosts of Hiroshima. The film, titled Last Train to Hiroshima, explores the life of a survivor of both World War II atomic bombings.
Cameron met with the man who inspired the story just days before his death. Cameron promises to, quote, pass on his unique and harrowing experience to future generations. Work on the new movie will begin once the Avatar schedule frees up. Now, Rickie, I'm a huge Avatar fan. I loved both the first and the second movie. They were absolutely great, and I can't wait for the third one, which is set to come out next year.
Right.
But something interesting to note is he does take a very long time on his movies, getting those details absolutely perfect. And we still have Avatar 4 coming out in 2029 and Avatar 5 in 2031.
It's crazy.
So when he's going to find time to do this movie, and then also when the movie's actually going to be released, is something that's really curious for me.
Those are the two big questions, and you said it. I mean, James Cameron, obviously an icon in film directing. He takes his time, puts huge attention to detail on his movies, and I mean, telling a new story like this about a survivor of both Japanese bombings should be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's also going to be important to note this is a lot deeper of a story, or darker of a story, than Avatar. Avatar is obviously fiction. So seeing his take on this story is going to be very interesting, especially after seeing how well Oppenheimer did last year, which is around a similar time period as this.
We'll see how it stacks up in the box office.
Absolutely. And when we return, an old true crime case is back in the headlines.
And the Mormon wives are stirring up some drama. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Peelers.
To an excellent episode of Live from Studio B.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Season 2 of Ryan Murphy's Monsters was released almost a week ago. This season illustrates a familiar story, the Menendez brothers. Our TV reporter Victoria Daly has more to share about the show.
There is a lot to discuss as director Ryan Murphy is back in the spotlight. Murphy is known for his past work with shows Glee and American Horror Story. In 2022, he released his true crime series Monsters, highlighting known killers. He started the show with the infamous Jeffrey Dahmer case, but this newly released second season revolves around Eric and Lyle Menendez. Eric, who was 18, and Lyle, 21, were arrested in 1996 for the first-degree murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty, who were well-known Beverly Hills socialites. The two were sentenced to life in prison with no parole. The controversial side is that the brothers claim their father abused them physically, sexually, and emotionally throughout their childhood. This series has furthered controversy as Murphy insinuates the brothers had an incestuous relationship. Viewers are claiming that Murphy is perpetuating conspiracy theories instead of addressing the boys' real trauma. Eric Menendez also weighed in on Murphy's depiction of his crimes by posting on his wife's Twitter. He stated, "It is with a heavy heart that I say I believe Ryan Murphy cannot be this naive and inaccurate about the facts of our lives so as to do this without bad intent." Then Murphy responded to this statement saying this.
about this romantic relationship between the brothers.
If you watch the show, what the show is doing is presenting the points of view and theories from so many people who were involved in the case.
And for a new plot twist, Kim Kardashian, who is now a lawyer, was seen on Saturday at the brothers' correctional facility. She was accompanied by Cooper Koch, who plays Eric in the series. While there, she spoke on prison reform to all the inmates. So this is just one more added piece to this puzzle of a show. And with Netflix announcing a documentary to be released on October 7th featuring interviews with the brothers, I'll be interested to see how this all continues to play out.
Thank you so much, Victoria. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is not so secret anymore. Their new reality TV show premiered on Hulu just a few weeks ago. Here to tell us about all of the recent drama surrounding the series is our reality TV reporter, Rob Gabrick, and our pop culture reporter, Sigourney Bell. So great to see you guys. Let's get right into it. For those that didn't watch the show, what is it about?
So, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is not only a tongue twister, it's about a group of Mormon mom influencers who skyrocketed to fame in 2022 with their hashtag Mom Talk. So now these Mormon wives all came together and were accused of, by Taylor Frankie Paul, the future star of the show, with soft swinging amongst other Mormon couples. Now, these other Mormon couples denied these allegations, but Frankie Paul held strong, and she claimed that she was not the only one involved and that it was an entire group effort. As your expert reality TV guy, I don't know who to believe.
Sounds like a lot of drama, but I'm guessing since the show is over, that means there might be an end to the drama?
Isabella, of course not. The drama is still continuing. As we mentioned before, Taylor, who's considered to be the founder of Mom Talk, has recently been posting some very cryptic Instagram and TikTok stories that hint that she might be single. Now, if you watch the show, or if you haven't, you know that Taylor and her now rumored ex Dakota are very close and they've been through a lot together. They also have a newborn baby, so fans are very surprised to hear this. Also, one of the Mormon wives, Whitney, is still holding true to that claim that she is not a soft swinger, and she said with US Weekly that she is staying away from all the drama that Mom Talk has caused.
Wow, sounds like a lot going on there. And you mentioned Mom Talk.
Yes.
I mean, what are your favorite videos?
Well, my favorite Mom Talk comes from the aforementioned Whitney, and there's not much more I can say. Just watch. Look at this. Take a look. Just dancing in front of her.
Oh, right in front of the. Oh,
Right.
that's not great.
It's a tough watch. Yeah, not much to say about that one. Ugh.
Mine is not much better. Mine is Taylor dancing 13 days after she got charged with a misdemeanor for assault and domestic violence.
They're so happy about it, though.
The comments are so funny, and yeah, it's a crazy thing to do afterwards.
I just know those comments are probably going crazy, as TikTok is. But thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes.
And after the break, we're discussing the college trend that aims to find your future spouse. You won't want to miss it.
Syracuse students are locking in on love as they complete the Marriage Pact survey. Here to tell us about Marriage Pact and how students are feeling about it is Syracuse events reporter Tegan Brostrom. Tegan, so excited to be here with you. What exactly is Marriage Pact?
Yeah, Ricky, so love is in the air here at Syracuse with this questionnaire going around that matches college students with a potential love interest. It was founded at Stanford in 2017, and its algorithm, it's designed to match students with, you know, a future spouse or a possible husband or wife.
It sounds awesome. Now, how are students here at Syracuse feeling about it?
There's a variety of different mixed responses. You know, some are super excited, some are a little nervous, and some even skeptical that this could be taking away from the possibility of meeting that special person naturally.
Right.
But a group that it's really helping and a group that's really excited about it is the first-year students. So let's take a listen to see what they have to say.
There's just so many people at Syracuse, so I thought, you know, might be a good way to narrow it down and find someone special.
Well, would you say that it's been successful so far?
Well, they have over 200,000 matches because they're at over 88 colleges nationwide. So they're definitely matching people, and for some people it has been super successful. Let's look at Brittany and Jeffrey, who met at Northeastern, and they met through Marriage Pact, and now they're married. So it worked for them. But here at Syracuse, it's been a little different and tricky. There's over 640 straight women who filled it out, and they didn't find men to fill it out as well, so they were left with friendship pacts, which, you know, I think is a great alternative and a great way to end the pact. But Syracuse students, go check out your emails because Marriage Pact has just dropped right before the show happened, so happy Marriage Pacting, Syracuse.
It dropped at 7:30, but Isabella?
Yeah, thanks guys. After a 4-year hiatus, the iconic Victoria's Secret fashion show has made a glamorous return. But this time, it's far from the glitzy runways that we remember. Our fashion reporter, Cammie Bremer, is here to break down all of the big changes.
Thanks, Isabella. The 2024 Victoria's Secret show is not your typical runway extravaganza. Instead of models walking down a single stage, this year's production takes viewers on a global journey. From lush sceneries to diverse backdrops, it promises a whole new take on fashion and storytelling. This year, instead of a live stage show, Victoria's Secret is putting together a documentary-styled experience called The Tour 23, featuring models like Tyra Banks, Gigi Hadid, Taylor Hill, in addition to performers like Cher and Tyla. The revamped approach aims to highlight female creatives from around the world, showing off not just fashion, but art and culture as well. The company says they are moving away from the controversial angles image and focusing more on empowering women. It's a strategic shift for Victoria's Secret, which has faced criticism over the years for its narrow beauty standards. But will this change be enough to regain its audience? Critics are divided. While some applaud the brand for new direction, others question whether this move can make up for years of missteps, including their controversial brand image and leadership scandals. The question remains, is this a true transformation or just a rebranding attempt? Whether it works or not, fashion fans will be watching closely, and one thing's for sure, the return of the Victoria's Secret fashion show will certainly spark plenty of discussion. Back to you.
Thank you, Cammie. This baseball player is smashing records out of the park. We'll tell you more after the break.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
The only thing more American than Victoria's Secret is baseball. Here to talk about Shohei Ohtani's record-breaking night is our sports reporter, Drew Albaugh. Drew, so excited to be here with you. Tell me all about this historic feat of Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani, Rickie, was the very first player in over 120 years of baseball history to hit 50 home runs and have 50 steals. And it's super unique because it combines a very unique blend of speed and power that really we've only seen from Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah.
He's able to do it on the base pass, he's able to do it in the batter's box. When he did it, I was super pumped, Rickie, but there was one guy more excited than me. It wasn't you, it was the Dodgers announcer. Let's take a listen.
On a 1-2, Ohtani sends one in the air, the other way, back it goes, gone! One of a kind.
I have not seen a baseball hit that hard in a very long time, but what happened to that home run ball?
Yeah, so if you continued watching that clip, it shows an absolute mob of people that were all diving for the baseball.
You have to.
Yeah, obviously, because you know why, Rickie? $300,000. That's why the guy ran away with the ball, got it verified, immediately got a lawyer. The Dodgers then offered him $300K. He said no. And it's probably a good thing because pros say that baseball at auction could be worth up to 7 figures. And if that sounds like a lot for a baseball, it's because it is, but you gotta think. This is Shohei Ohtani.
Exactly.
He's one of the most popular baseball players in the whole country.
If that ball isn't $1 million, I don't know what we're doing. Yeah. But you said one of the best players. Who else?
There's this other guy. You might have heard of him, a small name down in New York City, Aaron Judge.
All rise.
Yeah, all rise. Here comes the Judge. He has the only player who has more home runs than Shohei Ohtani. He has a better average. He has a better on-base percentage. He's super good, but what he doesn't do is he doesn't pitch, and that's something that makes Shohei Ohtani super unique.
Two of baseball's giants. It's going to be great to watch the playoffs, but more music festivals are being canceled than ever before. Here to explain this decline and what's causing it are music reporter Riley Underwood and industry reporter Ben Dietrich.
Thanks, Rickie. Riley, 2024 has not exactly been the year of the music festival, has it?
Yeah, not quite. It's not really been looking so good. Artists dropping out and fans not buying tickets. They've had impacts right as close to here on campus when Sunday's Juice Jam went through 3 different headliners in 3 different days. 3 straight days, I should say. Dozens of music festivals have been calling it quits this year throughout the U.S. and over 60 in the United Kingdom. Even some big-name festivals that used to sell out in minutes struggled to sell tickets at all this year. Burning Man failed to sell out for the first time in over a decade, and Coachella, the most attended annual music festival in North America, saw a decline of around 15% in ticket sales this year compared with last year's. The 2010s were the most successful decades for music festivals ever. Supply and demand reflected. Since 2014, general admission prices for major music festivals have increased by 55%. And now, fans seem to have decided that they've had enough with the price hikes. Interestingly, though, some of the storied big-name festivals that usually cater to older audiences aren't seeing the struggles. One example is the Newport Jazz Festival. It celebrated its 70th anniversary this year and easily sold out all 3 days.
The music festival industry isn't reaching younger demographics the same way, however. Psychologists say Gen Z is more introverted than other generations, and social media and the COVID-19 pandemic has only strengthened their tendency to pass up on festivals. Music is also widely consumed through streaming now, so there isn't the same desire to experience live music that there used to be. Now, Riley, you mentioned another big reason why festivals are getting canceled. It's how expensive it's getting to even put on a show. A music YouTuber ARTV says the increase in production costs leads to more expensive VIP packages.
let's just start offering all of these other packages and things like that, and things get more and more expensive, and it becomes more of a pain to the consumer than it is a pleasure.
Putting on a festival is risky because it's a huge upfront cost and you're banking on ticket and merchandise sales to generate revenue. Big-time festivals like Coachella won't have to worry about not drawing large crowds, but for smaller shows, there may be even more cancellations on the way. Isabella, do you plan on going to any music festivals soon?
With those prices, I'm not thinking so, but thank you guys so much. When we return, these famous singers will have us dancing the night away. We'll be right back, Unpeelers.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Season 12 of The Masked Singer is currently live on Fox. This season's themes will be based on successful movies and artists, including a Barbie night and a Miley Cyrus night.
For the first time, the show will hide clues in song choices, costumes, and onstage moments, allowing for more audience speculation. And Unpeelers, since you're missing out on the season premiere to be here with us, we decided to do our own version of the show just for you. Bella, are you ready?
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
Anybody find me? Somebody to...
Wait, that was really good, first of all. That was really good.
Those are solid notes. That sweater looks mad familiar. Do you know who it is?
No, I was like really confused. I thought it was Lizzie.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was Lizzie, who is our Broadway reporter, but I don't know. I'm gonna guess Lizzie. I'm gonna lock in Lizzie. Go with my gut.
Oh, wow.
Oh
okay. Okay.
Wait, that was so good. Victoria,
Respect.
that was incredible. Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
Okay. Who's next?
One.
Who's next?
I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep.
Oh, I know who this is.
This seems like too obvious, but
it's so good. It's Rob.
Yeah,
it has to be Rob.
If it's not
reality
Rob,
TV reporter.
If it's not Rob, I don't know who it is.
Reality TV reporter. Yep.
Yeah.
We can clock it.
The trifecta's complete.
We can clock it easily. That was great, Rob. Great song choice too.
We got some good singers here at Unpeeled.
Okay. All right, next one. Last one.
At the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find.
Another banger. I think I know who this one is too. But I'm gonna let you guess first.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell.
I'm gonna lock in Sigourney because I think I could tell her voice from anywhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Sigourney.
Respect.
Yes!
Yeah, let's go. Nice.
I got it. Wow. I know my reporters. Who do you think was the best singer, Rickie?
I mean, Rob was sounding like some Frank Sinatra type stuff right there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he was killing it.
I'm not gonna argue with that one, but
Victoria
I will say
was good too.
They were all incredible. I think Victoria shocked me the most, but you guys all did incredible. Thank you so much to our reporters for taking part of this, and thank you, Unpeelers, for watching us here, right here on OTN, instead of tuning into The Masked Singer. You got your own Masked Singer right here.
Maybe someday we can have like Unpeeled karaoke or something. I don't know.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
We'll see what happens, but unfortunately, unfortunately, that is all the time we have with you tonight.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on our socials at Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram and TikTok, and at CitrusTVE on X. I'm Isabella Galan.
And I'm Rickie Potts. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. From all of us at Unpeeled, happy fall, Syracuse.